What's the rush? Why are we always in a rush, always in a hurry? And you know, whenever I'm being rushed, especially in terms of getting ready, my makeup will never turn out looking right. You know, if I'm rushing myself or if somebody's rushing me to get somewhere and I'm getting ready, not only is my makeup gonna look a mess, everything's gonna look a mess, and I'm going to be irritated and angry, you know. And so rushing is pointless, it's useless. You know, we should not be rushing, guys. We should just breathe and stop to smell the roses, because time goes by so damn fast. Literally yesterday I was an 11-year-old girl getting her period for the first time at her freaking cousin's house, thinking she got shot. All of a sudden, I'm 20, about to turn 21 in a few weeks, and we're so quick to rush that we don't even stop to really take everything in and to just be present and to just think like, wow, you know, a lot has happened, a lot has gone by, but we're still here, we're still standing, we're still alive. You know, I be rushing, okay, and that's in different aspects of life. You know, I used to be a rusher, you know, rushing everything, you know, trying to rush school, trying to rush a semester, you know, certain things you just can't rush. You know, you can't rush your academic life, especially university. The time goes by so fast, but you can't rush that, you know, because a lot of times when you be rushing things, the things that you're going to be doing, it's not gonna turn out right. It's not gonna be efficient, it's not going to be right, it's going to be sloppy, and it's just going to look a hot mess. And so lately, I've just been trying to be present and to just really be in tune, not only with myself, but with the things around me, because time goes by so fast, and I don't want to miss a single thing in life. I want to be present for everything. I want to remember as much as I can, because this life is a fickle one, and this life is definitely something, and I want to live a good life. I want to live a happy, a peaceful life, and I don't want to live a life of constantly rushing to get to place, constantly rushing, getting ready, constantly rushing, you know, different aspects of life that you're not really supposed to be rushing. You know what I mean? I should not have to feel this sort of rush when it comes to my academics. I shouldn't have to feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm in my 4th year and I need to graduate right now, you know. I didn't even realize that I was rushing myself, you know. I didn't even realize that I was giving myself some type of deadline, and I was rushing myself to get to that deadline, and then life slapped me across the freaking face and things happen, and because those things happen, you know, there have been delays, and so the rushing, it wasn't helpful. And so now things happen, things transpired, and you know, it happens. An example, ideally, when you go into university, you believe and you think that, yeah, I'm going to meet all these people and I'm going to get into a relationship and it's going to be so good, and I'm going to graduate in 4 years, and then I'm going to get the career of my freaking dreams, and then I'm going to get my place, and yada 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 yada. That is not the case for me and for a lot of people. First of all, I have made relationships, friendships. I've lost some, I've gained really good ones, whatever. Romantic wise, relationship wise, we don't talk about that. That is non-existent. It doesn't exist to me. I don't care about that no more. It's not my priority, you know. That was a whole thing in itself. Okay, and academically, I'm like, yeah. University, I'm gonna finish that in 4 years. I'm gonna be out of here, and then I'm gonna go into the career of choice, and so on and so forth. And so far, it's been hell. It's been hell. It's been hell. So many things transpired, and so I'm not graduating in 4th year. I'm not graduating. And when I accepted that is when I was free. Is when I was truly free, because I'm not gonna lie, university has been a roller coaster and it's been a hot freaking mess, but it does have its good moments. But as I'm saying, you know, I was so quick to rush everything that I didn't really take the time. I didn't take the time to actually go through things step by step, really be in, you know, present, really take my time. Because the moment I rush, things tend to go sideways. Things don't work out in my favor, and then I have this control issue where things have to happen my way, where it has to happen, and if it doesn't, you know, I feel angry, I feel pissed, I feel stressed, I feel crazy, and then I lock myself in my room and I cry, and then I just give up and I go to my mother and I cry in her arms, and you know, she comforts me. And rushing as a whole is a hot freaking mess. Whenever you rush things in life, it's not gonna work out in your favor. So here I am, going into 4th year soon, praying to God that at least one of these years I will get my damn diploma, and we're gonna figure out from there, because the job market, garbage, okay? It's hard to get a job out here for everyone. Housing market, let's never talk about that. You can't even rent a damn basement. That's how bad it is. You can't even rent a freaking room. It's really horrible. It's horrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like I'm at a loss of words. Okay, I'm at a loss of words. Okay, and this rushing business, I don't even know why I subscribed to that. Like, I don't even know why I was partaking in that. You know, I was rushing my academics, and look where it got me. I was rushing relationships. Did it work out? No. I was rushing life instead of just living it and basking in it and just being present. Okay, because when I was rushing life, everything was just flashing, everything was just moving forward, and for the most part, I don't even remember half of the things that was happening in the past because I was rushing life. I wanted to grab it by the horns and control it. When we're not supposed to control life, we have no power over anything in life. And so I've been trying to be present. I've been trying to let go of control, and it's been hard because you want things to go your way so badly. You want to graduate, you want your master's, you want your degree, you know, you want to get a good job, you know, you want an internship, you want this, want that, you want this and not the third. But then sometimes it don't work your way, and when it doesn't work your way, you get angry, you get frustrated. Trust me, you get frustrated. You know, I've been trying to expedite and rush, trying to find a freaking job because I need a job, because I'm trying to go out with my friends in the summer. I'm trying to plan my birthday that's coming up. I'm trying to take my mom out for her birthday. I'm trying to do all these things, and so I'm rushing to get a job, and I'm sending applications, send, rush. Instead of really just slowing freaking down, and girl, a job is gonna find you. Relax. And I got a little side hustle. You know, when you really stop and you think and you assess the situation and you take it in and you're present, you're going to find some good things. And because I did that, I found good friends. I've healed relationships with my parents. I have a side hustle now. I have a side hustle. I might not have an actual, let's say, quote unquote job, but I have a side hustle that pays pretty good actually. And so rushing is a hot mess. We need to stop rushing, guys. Rushing is just gonna cause you unnecessary stress, anxiety. I know it does the same for me. Whenever I rush trying to get ready, it drives me insane. This one time I was rushing to get ready for my friend's birthday dinner, and I messed up on my eyebrows because I was being rushed, and it pissed me off so bad. I cracked and I was just screaming. I was screaming because I couldn't take it anymore. All this damn rushing, and it finally got to me, and I looked a hot mess, and I had to restart from zero, and I was already late. And mind you, the birthday dinner was in the city, And I don't live in the city. I live an hour away-ish. So, you know, it got me livid. It got me pissed. It got me angry. And I tried to do all the techniques my mother taught me. I tried to do the techniques my dad taught me. I tried to do something. It wasn't working, and so I snapped and I yelled and I lashed out in my room, and my sisters could hear me outside my room and they were laughing at me and they thought I was insane. And that's what happens when you rush. Things turn into a hot freaking mess, guys. It turns into a hot mess. Oh, sometimes when you be rushing, it just ruins the quality of life. Like, it just makes you feel like a certain way, you know. I don't like being rushed. I always feel stressed when I'm rushed. Like, I don't like that. I like feeling joy, happiness, and peace. And rushing out, I don't do that. And I plan to live the rest of my life happy and peace, feeling joy. Not irritated, not angry, not pissed, happy. An example, I used to rush relationships, okay? I don't know what possessed me, but deep down inside, I had this sense of like wanting to have a partner. Oh my gosh. I wanted to have a freaking boyfriend, okay? I wanted a nigga. I wanted a boyfriend. And so I rushed. And you know what I did? I used to go on Hinge. I used to go on Tinder. And I used to tell myself, yeah, I'm just doing this to get a sugar daddy. I'm just doing this to get a sugar daddy, to get some money. And then I thought about it, I'm like, first of all, why do you need a sugar daddy for money? Like, you can get a job for that. You have parents. Like, you don't need a sugar daddy for no money. Because at one point, they're going to be asking you to do things for the money. And I'm not going to do nothing for no money. No. I have morals. I have dignity. Okay? And so I would rush. I would go on stupid freaking Tinder. And I'd go on freaking Hinge. And then I'd be so bored, and then people would try to freaking talk to me, and I'd be so irritated because it's either I'm carrying the damn freaking conversation or I'm just not feeling you. You know what I mean? It's like I would talk to these people. I would really talk to these people, and I think to myself, first of all, why am I talking to you? Like, first of all, why am I talking to you? I'm not gonna be rude, but first of all, the English is giving you're not born here, and I have to decipher everything you're saying, and I don't want to have to decipher what you're saying, and it's kind of annoying to me. I'm sorry, but when people have, you know, this specific way of typing, like, pardon, I'm tired. I don't want to decipher your Ganglish. I don't want to decipher what you're trying to say to me. Like, can we speak concrete English? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so there's that. First of all, it's the way you're speaking. Second of all, it's what you're talking about. Third of all, it's the overall, let's say, vibe that you have going on. No. I would rush these relationships. Like, I'd be like, no, never again. Like, it's so embarrassing. Like, I was really on freaking Hinge and Tinder, talking to these people I had no business talking to. And it's not because they were like crazy or whatever. It's just like, nigga, you know what you want in a man. You know what you need, what you want in a nigga. You know what you want. Not only physically, but you know, deep down inside, you know what you want in a man, you know what you want in a nigga. Okay, so why are you wasting your time on these niggas on Hinge and Tinder, knowing damn well they're nothing of the sort? They're nothing like the men that you want, the men that you need. Why are you entertaining these niggas? Why are you talking to these niggas that have no ambition, that have no drive, that don't got a car, that don't have a job, that, you know, all they do is on the video game. Why you talking to the niggas that have no purpose, that are just there? Why are you talking to the men that don't lead, can't plan? They want to be the women. I don't remember growing a freaking prostate, growing freaking balls and a penis. I don't remember being born a freaking male. Baby, I was born a girl, woman, girl, with a vagina, with reproductive organs. Okay, when I hit puberty, I got boobs and I got a menstrual cycle. Okay, I'm a girl, I'm a woman. I should not have to pay for a date. I'm not paying a single dime. I don't care. I'm not paying a single dime. Okay? I was rushing, and because I was rushing, I got myself in these freaking weird situationships, these weird talking stages. First of all, no shade. Y'all gonna call me shallow? First of all, you're not what I go for. Okay? You're not what I go for. Okay? First of all. Second of all, you have no personality, no prospects, no ambition, no drive. You're boring. You're not interesting to talk to. Why am I carrying the convo? Why do I have to go skip to your profile to find things to talk about? Why are you asking me dumb questions? Why are you trying to get in my pants? No. No, thank you. Talk about some, yeah, so can you come to my house? Are you mad? Or can I come to your house? Have you lost your damn mind? You think you're gonna come here in my house, my family's home, where my sisters, my grandparents, my parents, my aunts, and my cat live? You're gonna come here and do what? Huh? Do what? What, we gonna pray together? We're gonna read together? We're gonna watch something on my iPad? No. Are you stupid? No. And I rushed relationships so much. It's like my standards were in freaking hell. But when I really look back at it, it wasn't as bad as this one girl I knew. I'm not gonna call her out because this is my family. You know who you are. I love you. But thank God you changed your standards, girl, because you were in hell. But I'm not gonna lie, the standards, it was like we was going a little bit downhill because Pal told Mama, why are you like entertaining these people? You know damn well you don't like these people. You don't find them attractive. Like, what are you doing? At this point, I was just forcing myself to talk to these people to try and force a connection, and that is not how a relationship works. You know, if it don't work, it don't work. You know, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. And you know, I'm nice. I'm too nice. This is my mother's side. I'm too nice to these people. I'm too nice, so I let these people play my field. I'm too nice. Sometimes you have to be direct. You gotta have a firm fist. Lord knows, I was a little bit too nice to these people. I was too nice, and they played me. And you know, it is what it is. It happened, and it's really gaggy. You see what happens when you rush? You get into these situationships. I was in a situationship with this nigga, and you know, for the most part, you know, it was chill, it was good, and I was gagged the whole time because we were talking for about a month, which is the longest I talked to a nigga. Okay, and you know, he was alright. You know, he was tall, dark, and handsome. You know, he lived close by. He didn't live a freaking hour away. He lived close by. He was local. Okay, he had a car. He was in uni. Unfortunately, he didn't have insurance on his freaking car, so there was that. And it was chill, but then, you know, I started seeing some red flags. But I was rushing. You see, I was rushing to get a boyfriend, that I wasn't clocking. I wasn't paying attention to the red flags. First of all, you're trying to tell me to hang out? You're not gonna plan a date? You want me to hang out with you? Are you my homeboy? Are you my cousin? What do you mean to hang out? I don't hang out with niggas. I don't hang out with men. Unless you are in my direct lineage, unless you're in my direct family, or unless we're actual real friends. If you're not any of those things, I will not hang out with you. Because for all I know, you could kill me. You could rape me. And I'm not having that. Okay? And then on top of that, he would ask some weird questions and I would ignore it, or I would talk to him about something and he would ignore it. And it's like, nigga, why are you not answering to what I just asked or to what I just said? And then we went out. I went out with my sisters and my cousin to Afrofest, and it was hella okay, and I lost them. Okay, mind you, as I lost them, shots were being fired. So I didn't know if they were alive or they were dead. And that very day, this kid got murdered in a freaking McDonald's. So it was a hectic freaking stressful day. And my phone was dying and I was by myself. And mind you, I'm a petite 5'3", you know, short black woman. So you know, if I get killed, ain't nobody gonna know about it. They're not gonna post this on the social media. I'm not gonna be posted on social media. I'm not gonna be put on the news. There's not gonna be no coverage. Nobody's gonna get justice for me. Okay, so I was scared out of my mind. Okay, and so after that, I texted the nigga. I texted him. I called him because I needed comfort, because I couldn't go to my parents because I was scared. I was gonna get what? Reprimanded. I was gonna get cussed out, beaten, made to feel like crap. And so I called this nigga. I texted him for some sort of like comfort, anything. This nigga completely ignores what I say and what I tell him. I said, yo, I can't find my sisters. Shots are being fired. I'm scared. Also, on top of that, I saw my sexual assaulter here. I saw him twice and he looked my way and he was walking towards me and I ran and I'm freaking terrified and I'm stressed and I'm hungry. And, you know, I just need somebody to talk to. He's like, what? What's going on? What do you mean what's going on? I just freaking told you. And then he literally barely said anything and I'm like, okay, so you're useless, trash. And on top of that, he wouldn't stop asking me to give him head and to have sex. And I remember he sent me, first of all, he sent me some baby reel. Like, why are you sending me a reel of a baby? Are you getting baby fever? Like, I'm not gonna give you no freaking baby. I'm not having no child out of wedlock. No, thank you. I'm not giving you no baby. These legs are not gonna be spread open for you. No thanks. He wouldn't stop asking me to have sex. He's like, yeah, so we can have sex at my place and like we can have it at your place. So like, yo, like what if we have it outside? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? You think I'm going to lose my virginity to you? You think I'm going to do public indecency for you? Like, are you dumb? Shift. No. And so you know what I did? I blocked him because I was tired of rushing these stupid relationships, these freaking dirty, crusty, freaky eye niggas. Freaks, demons. I'm done. I'm not gonna rush that. That's not in the hands of God. Okay, only God can handle that. Because the moment I put myself in the driver's seat, the moment I choose to have control, baby, we're gonna be swerving down the highway and then we end up in a crash. Never again. No. Hey. No. You know what I wanted? You know what I wanted that day? That day, I wanted him to pick up the freaking phone and be like, baby, talk to me. Talk to me, what's going on? And then the moment I tell him, he's like, bet, I'm coming. He takes his dad's car. He drives. He comes to Woodbine with a bev and some snacks. He helps me find my sisters and my cousin. Okay? And while we're finding them, he's like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? Like, what you need? Like, I'm here now, you know? He talks me through it. He comforts me. He's there for me. He makes sure I'm okay. I'm here now. You know, I'm here now. He's not gonna hurt you. If you see him, you tell me. And we're going to do something about it. Okay? The phone! I call him on the phone, I'm like, yo. No, not yo, but like my sisters, my cousin, like I can't find them, and I'm so scared, and I'm hungry, and shots are being fired, and I also saw my sexual assaulter here, and I'm scared, and I just need help, and I want you to come, please, baby, come. And you know what he said? He's like, okay, baby, I need you to breathe, and I need you to relax, and I need you to send me your location, and I'm gonna come find you, and then we're gonna go find your sisters and your cousin, and we're gonna go get something to eat. And I'm gonna make darn sure that y'all make it home safe, okay? Okay. Baby, I got you, I got you, I got you. Just breathe, just calm down. And I'm gonna find you, okay? I'm gonna find you. Just breathe, baby, I got you. I'm here, okay? I'm here. Listen, I'm not gonna hang up, okay? I'm here, you just talk to me. You just talk to me. You just talk to me and I'm here, okay? I'm here, baby. I love you. I'm here. Like, okay, and I'm like, yeah, baby, okay. Okay, I'm walking down the street and I'm looking and I can't find them and my phone is gonna die and I don't know what to do and my parents, I don't want them to find out. I don't want them to beat me. Like, please get here fast. And okay, I'm gonna go find a place to charge this phone. Okay. I'm like, okay, baby. Okay. I'm here. Yeah, it's all gonna be okay. Don't worry. I got you. I'm gonna fix this. I got you. You see how easy that is? I was pissed because there was no sense of urgency. First thing that should have set you off is me telling you that I saw my sexual assaulter and that stupid ass nigga decided to freaking follow me. That should have set you the freak off. That should have made you feel rage, disgust, and a sense of urgency. You should have gotten in a freaking car at that point and drove straight to Toronto. I don't care about the freaking gas, nigga. You should have got your right here. You should have got yourself here. No sense of urgency. Piss me clean off. Because what if I died? What if I got shot? What if my sisters got freaking shot? What if my abuser cornered me and raped me this time? So you're still gonna be on that energy? No. This is why I don't rush relationships, because niggas these days are, I'm sorry, useless. They don't do nothing for you. They don't do nothing. You see a girl, a woman getting beat on the street, getting assaulted, getting whatever, and y'all just here walking, not doing nothing to help. Useless, pointless. So now us women, us girls have to be the man and the girl. No. I deserve softness. I deserve gentleness. I deserve the best of the best. You need to take care of me. Hello? I take care of every damn person in this damn freaking house as the freaking oldest. I am exhausted constantly. On top of that, I'm a freaking university student, making STEM major, going to freaking school full freaking time, and with this side hustle, I'm barely sleeping. So I need what? I need some sense of peace, some sense of like calm, something good. And you dumb ass nigga coming around here and disturbing my freaking peace, making me go freaking crazy, not doing nothing for me. Talk about some, yeah, so you're gonna have to come to this place by yourself and we can hang out. No, I'm not gonna hang out with you. No, I'm not gonna hang out with you, and I need you to have a sense of urgency. Like, what the hell happened? Like, what the hell is going on in this world? I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm not rushing nothing else, because I plan on living a good life. I want to be present for the things that are happening in this life, and I don't want to rush and then end up in some horrible situation and end up dead or end up in some relationship that drains me and that drives me insane. No. We should not rush, guys. Rushing is horrible. It just makes you feel like crap. It makes you feel tired, exhausted, stressed, and anxious, and we should stop freaking rushing. You know, I am going to stop doing that. I'm going to stop rushing because I need sanity. When I don't rush, I feel so good. I have a sense of clarity, a sense of peace. But the moment I'm being rushed, I am being tested, and I don't want to be tested. I don't want to crash out, guys. I want to just be my calm, collected self. But sometimes I just be getting tested by everybody on this planet, and I can't. So let's not rush, guys. Let's just be in the moment. Let's just be present, okay? And on that note, thank you guys for watching this little video. Comment down below, like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.